What's going on, YouTube, fam? This your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For the day one, fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, feel free to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. With that being said, let's get right into the story. Nowadays, when it comes to finding love or a partner, you will hear a lot of people say, "Nah, I'm good," because the dating pool is polluted. Whether from past experiences or just preference. That's just how people feel. We are living in a time where less and less people are settling down, being traditional, and getting married. Men feel like women are not submissive enough and have unrealistic expectations. And women feel like men have gotten soft and don't know how to provide and protect no more. But despite the propaganda, some people still want somebody to love and navigate this crazy world with. A partner that can make life a little bit easier. With everybody in public and outside, heads down in their phones all the time, it's hard for the ones seeking a wife or a husband. You might pass them every day and not even realize it because technology has us in a chokehold. So in this digital age, a lot of people resort to online dating because for some, it's easier to get to know a person through messages than it is to talk to them in person. It's pros to online dating, like being able to take your time and vet a person before you meet them, seeing what kind of career they have, what are their goals in life, the type of things that if they don't equal up to yours, you can easily just stop chatting, no harm, no foul, giving you access to millions of others until you meet your match. But the cons are also real. Some people use dating sites as a way to finesse, prey on a target, find somebody that is vulnerable, looking for a real connection, and take advantage of them. The crazy thing about it though is that you usually don't know that's the angle until it's too late. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we'll be taking it to Nashville, Tennessee to discuss the case of a young woman who met a man online not knowing his evil plan for their date. Back in 2022, 20-year-old Shanna Sherrill had her whole life ahead of her. She had a bright future. Coming from a big family of 9 siblings, she was very close to her mother and learned very early on how to be independent and take care of herself, which would come in handy once Shanna had her son. She was working hard at Lowe's to support her now 3-year-old baby boy. Also living in the music city, the young lady fit right in, having a gift for singing, recording, and performing songs, which she often did with dreams of one day finally making it big. She had a solid family foundation, young and beautiful with goals and dreams on a good path. The only thing Shanna was missing was a partner. Only 20 years old, still young, not being with her child's father as the relationship didn't work out. She wanted to see what else was out there, so she made an online profile on a dating site. After being hit up by a few different men, one individual caught her attention. He sent her a message. At the time, 22-year-old Isaiah Burr. Isaiah was sending Shanna messages telling the young lady how pretty she was, letting her know he wanted to take her out sometimes, get to know her, and when she mentioned her son, it warmed her heart when he told her there wasn't no problem because he loved kids. After a few weeks of talking, Shanna was excited when the two finally agreed to meet up. It was on March 19th, 2022. Her son was with family, and she had later plans with her mother to go to a rap and R&B cypher at a lounge in the city. She told her mother she was going to make a stop first when she texted her but never stated for what. Shanna got in her car and went and picked up Isaiah. The two rode around and talked, but she quickly got a bad vibe from the young man. She realized he wasn't what he portrayed himself to be online. As they got by a Bank of America in the city, seconds later, a shot went off and Shanna's car crashed into the building. Witnesses saw a man with dreads get out the back driver's side with a book bag, pull the young lady out the car before running and fleeing the scene. They called local police, who responded to the location to find China laying outside of the car, suffering from a single gunshot wound to the head. She was rushed to a local hospital in critical condition. Back at the scene, police looked for evidence to piece together what they thought happened. Knowing the shooter was inside the car, they felt the young lady had to know the person. As her family got the news she was shot, they were devastated, but still had hope she would pull through. China fought for her life for days after the shooting, but unfortunately, she would eventually pass away from her injuries. A search of her phone records revealed the last person she was in contact with was Isaiah. As police ran the young man's name through a database, they realized he had multiple warrants for his arrest in different states, including Kentucky and Indiana. They also found records showing it seemed like Isaiah's MO was to meet young women on dating sites, link up with them, and rob them. As one woman spoke out after hearing Chanya had passed away, she stated that could have easily been her, as she was contacted on a dating site by Isaiah. But she picked up on the red flags when the young man started getting overly aggressive, offering her money for intimate favors and zapping out when she declined, telling her she doesn't know who she was dealing with, threatening to shoot up her apartment complex to the point she blocked Isaiah, but he wouldn't stop there. The young man made multiple fake profiles, reaching out to her friends and family, even finding out one of their addresses, saying he was going to pull up and shoot it up, to the point they moved out of their home. The young lady reported him to local police in her area and stated he told her he was a scammer, but she decided to never meet up with him. It made her feel sad and angry at what happened to Chanya, because she stated that could have easily been her. A few days later, Nashville police got a warrant for Isaiah for the shooting case with Chanya. They tracked the young man down to his mother's house in Kentucky and took him into custody. He was charged with criminal homicide and held without bail. As Chanya's mother got the news an arrest had been made, she stated she didn't feel any better about the situation because her baby girl was gone, and she had to explain to Chanya's son why his mommy wasn't coming home. Her focus was keeping her daughter's memory alive in a good way, letting her son know his mother loved him very much and was working hard to provide him with a good life. During my research, I couldn't find any information regarding Isaiah, if he went to trial yet or was found guilty. Police felt she wasn't the only victim, but there was other victims out there as well. Rest in peace to Chanya. I send my prayers and condolences to her family. Definitely her son, who has to grow up without his mother. She was just a young woman trying to find her way in this world and looking for love. She didn't do anything wrong. Unfortunately, the person she gave a chance to had his own evil plans and motive. Out of all the ways to get money, robbing young women who probably don't have much anyway was definitely a sucker move. But that's the thing about online dating. You never know who is behind that screen and what type of time they are really on. But I'm going to leave this one open for discussion. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on the situation. And have you yourself ever met somebody online and felt something was just off or wasn't right and even linked up with them? If so, how did you peep it and get out the situation? Let me know in the comments. And remember, we got to succeed, not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Yeah, man, rest in peace that young lady. I definitely send my prayers to her family. But I ain't gonna talk too much more about this one. Y'all leave it in the comments. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. This is another episode of Hood Tales. It's your boy Tony 2 times. Love, fam. I'm out.